Welcome to the Ukrainian Way. We're live and a lot to discuss, so let's get right into it. I am fresh home from the beach, so if I have red cheeks and look warm, it's true, I am. Right now, just a day or two ago, a new convoy of cars from Maginy для України arrived in Kyiv. It's wonderful. It's a never-ending story, and I think it was 10 or 12 cars this time. So we're closing in on 900 cars being delivered to Ukraine. It's amazing. I myself am probably going to buy a car myself next week, and I'll figure out when to drive it to Ukraine and who's going to receive it. But I already collected the money, so that is also super awesome. Right. What else is new? I am facilitating a speaking club for Ukrainians who want to learn Danish, and maybe also Danish people who want to learn Ukrainian. But there's probably more Ukrainians trying to learn Danish, because there are 50,000 Ukrainians in Denmark, and I guess most of them are learning Danish, and I see a great need for that. So over the last couple of weeks, I have helped a few Ukrainians, actually for years, but more focused over the past few weeks. Learn Danish, learn the strange vowels. You will probably not find a language that is harder to learn. My teacher 23 years ago, when I studied the language of the enemy, let's say, she said that she was from there, and she said that Danish is probably the hardest language to learn to speak, the oral part of it, especially the vowels. So we have a dialect in Denmark where this sentence, "I am out on the island in the stream," sounds like this. A u ø e o e. That is the full sentence. And if you're from northern Jutland, you will probably be able to understand what I said here. But it is, of course, not as extreme with the regular rigsdansk, as we call the main language that the Queen speaks, or the King. Anyway, I'm very excited. I will be facilitating a speaking club, and hopefully in a week or so we will begin to have people gather here and learn the Danish language, or becoming better at the Danish language. There are a lot of sounds that are very hard to pronounce, and so yeah. And but this is the part I've been looking forward to, because I'm quite thirsty after being on the beach. So I have a few new delicious Ukrainian things from Tasty Mart in Vejle. And by the way, there's also a Ukrainian store in Aalborg. And I guess they would probably have some of the same things. I haven't been there yet, though, so I cannot say. But I will soon. Probably within a week or two. So this is, let me just put my reading glasses on and read it if I can. So this is nectar from, it's called Persikowy nectar, and it's peaches, and it's very, very tasty. I already tasted it before. Cheers. And we have new candy from the former president, has a not Zelensky, but the former president, who was, he was not so big on democracy, but apparently he's good at making candy. And so we have two different pieces of candy, very new, in the Tasty Mart store. And oh, it looks a little bit like a Snickers, and it also actually tastes a little bit like one, but it's more dry. Very delicious. While I taste this, I'm going to tell you a story, true story. Many years ago, the Danish musician Allan Olsen released a song. I think it was called "Wir vil ein gute Danmark," and it was about a song about how we in Denmark are most of us are welcoming refugees from all over the world, and it resonated with me, this song. I really liked it and started becoming a fan of his because of this song. And years later, his guitarist is called Knud Møller, or his former guitarist. He later switched to another Danish singer called Johnny Madsen as a guitarist, and I met him when he was guitarist for Johnny Madsen, and because I was working with his wife, so we met often in their house. And where is this story going? Yeah, so later it became my calling to help refugees and help Ukraine. And the funny thing is, I haven't seen this guitarist, Knud, for some years, but after I started posting about Ukraine, he actually started following me and liking my posts about it, and that's kind of funny and upside down, because I'm one of his biggest fans. So yeah, let's taste one more of these candies. They are super delicious, and I think I will keep it at that and not taste anymore, but I will show you something else that I bought. This is, yeah, I don't have eyes for this. Vkusnasha. Zephyr. I haven't tasted it. It's very soft. It's something along the lines of marshmallow with chocolate around it. I think it's going to be delicious. And a new taste of these gingerbreads, also from Ukraine, with blueberry. And if you know anything about American pop history, you will know that Fats Domino found his drill on Blueberry Hill, but that's another story for another channel. So I didn't even taste this. Yeah, very, very, very delicious candy from the former president's factory. I hope you will go and buy some stuff in Tasty Mart if you get there. Now, I have been practicing a new Ukrainian song, and I think I will just scare away as many of you as I can by just playing a few lines from that. Because as I said in my one of the former live streams, learning songs is one of the best way to learn a language, for me at least. You don't have to play the guitar or any instrument. You can just learn to sing the song and have the lyrics by. And with all our AI apps, you can just very easily get a song translated and get the AI to put the lines between, like, Ukrainian Danish or Ukrainian English or whatever you want to have together, so you can read the Ukrainian version or the Danish version with your own language close to it. Okay, let's try it. Minnes avstid, tviholder, ne vedemis slidy, ja znaju, tako tільки ти. Я бачу такий чудовий світ, я бачу, як тане твій світ, я знаю, так хочеш тільки ти. Я відчуваю тебе такою, такою, такою. Я називаю тебе весною, весною, весною. Я називаю тебе весною, бо ти є саме життя. Okay, if you know the song, you know I flipped up. But anyway, that's my favorite way of learning Ukrainian, and it's not going very well. It's going very slow. But after 4 years, I am finally beginning to be able to speak a little bit with Ukrainians, actually. And at the beach today, there was an elderly couple walking past me, and they were speaking in Ukrainian. And the man turned around because my son lost his or dropped his football close to them, and he kicked it to me, and then he turned around and walked away, and I said to them, "Дякую," and they both turned around very surprised. Anyway, that's all I got for today. It's been so much fun starting this channel, and I hope to see you all on the next one.